Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Disco Kitty, the Crappy Crafter. This week, a bowl was broken, so we must repair it. We will make it whole again. Well, hopefully I have all the pieces. I have no idea. There's probably a big piece missing and I just don't even know it. But even though we've done it once already, we're going to use the Kintsugi Kit. Right? Yes, Kintsugi. And, you know, it used to, as far as I know, it used to use actual gold to hold things together, but now it just uses a 2-part epoxy and gold mica powder to look like gold. So, and if I remember right, this smelled like wet dog. So, we'll see if it even works. I don't remember when I opened this. It's been a while. It may have a lifespan, so it might not even work. This might not even go live. So let's see what happens. Let's just get right into it. Okay, let's get right into the box. I mean, we've gotten into the box before. See, I still use the gold powder in resin projects. I haven't even taken the second gold powder thingy out of the little box. And if you noticed in the box, there were a couple wet spots, and it didn't come out of the bag very well because the damn thing leaked. It leaked. I didn't think I was going to be able to get it open, but luckily it came open, you know, with a little help, it came open. Can I just tell you how much I hate this, though? I hate it. I fought with it so much. I made, like, I don't even know how many little tiny, you know, it's just, I hated it. It smelled bad. It worked really well, though. I mean, I haven't touched the first plate that I did with it because it was a decorative plate. You know, remember the one that I ruined by taking all the paint off of it? Anyways, this one doesn't have any paint on it, so I don't have to worry about accidentally ruining it. But this first piece is gonna go on like a dream, and I'm gonna think to myself, damn, this is gonna be easy peasy. I'm even gonna take some alcohol and I'm gonna clean it up. Now, this is what I should not have done. This is what I should not have done this. What I should have done was I should have just mixed the gold powder directly into it. I should have. And then put another layer of gold powder on top of it and not cleaned it off. Because now it's just gonna look dumb later. I'm just making more. I'm making so much work for myself. I've made like 4 times the amount of work for myself because I'm gluing the pieces together with the glue, and then I'm cleaning off the excess glue, and then I'm gonna go back and put on a little extra glue, and then I'm gonna cover it all in gold powder. Oh God. No, it's just bad. It's just all going to be bad. It's just going to be bad. I should be playing yakety sax through this whole thing because it's just, it was so frustrating. I am missing some chips and pieces, and I think that's part of the reason why I'm having such a hard time with it. But either way, I do it like 3 different times. Eventually, I finally get it to work. I make so many little tiny batches of this epoxy, and it is so gross. And I have a fan going next to me so that it just goes right out the window, so it doesn't stay near me. Well, right out the door, technically, but whatever. The whole house smelled of it for like a day and a half. It was so gross. Luckily, it got really, really warm since then. It actually hit I think it almost hit 70 since I've recorded this. So I've been able to, you know, really, really air the house out. And one of the problems that I had was I should have just let those 2 little pieces sit. I should have let them sit. I should have walked away, given it like an hour, come back, and then tried to put this piece on, but no, I want to do them all at once. No time. I just want it one and done. I don't want to actually like put effort into it, except I'm putting more and more effort into it because I'm just screwing myself up. But that first piece is staying on real good. I am impressed with that first piece. I must have mixed that one up real good. Or done something. I don't even know. I don't know. But yeah, you can tell I'm getting real frustrated with this at this point. Eventually, I'm just going to clean all these pieces off, start over with these 3, leave that first one on because it's still on, so it's getting all over my hands. Just look at it, I'm so bad. Okay, all right. From here on, it's a little bit better because what I do is I will make a batch and then I will let it sit for 5 minutes until it's stringy. And when it's stringy is really the best time to put it on. Oh, what am I doing? Eventually, I finally figure out a little hack. I don't know why I didn't think about it before. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah, now we're cooking with oil. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. It took way too long to figure that one out. I was like an hour into this project by the time I finally figured out that I could put tape on it. Yeah. That was real frustrating. But you know what? It's done. It's not horrible. It doesn't look horrible. Look at that big chip I'm missing. It doesn't look horrible. But, I am going to let these sit for a while. I don't remember. An hour or two, I think. I think I went and had dinner and came back. And then we'll I don't know why I'm doing it this way. I'm just making so much extra work for myself. So what I'm gonna do is the first line of epoxy I put down. Oh, sorry. Gotta clean it first. We're gonna clean up all the excess crap. And I'm not gonna use a Q-tip for the whole thing. Just for the little bits. Big areas I'm gonna use, paper towel. But it comes off pretty good with acetone. Unlike that paint from the Altoids tin last week, huh? Anyways, so this wrong. This is all wrong. I'm doing this all wrong. I should have just added glitter to the first one and I'd be done. I would be done now. It's all together. I would be done now. But no, I had to make 4 times the work, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times the time. Actually, it probably would have taken longer if I had done it properly. Like I said, I really should have let each piece sit by itself and do its own thing. But no, I can't do anything proper or right or anything, whatever. So I let that cure for a little bit, very little bit, not long enough as you might have seen that string out a little bit. And then I'm just going to smother it in mica powder. And this, I'm looking at it, not now, but I mean at the time. I was looking at it at the time. You're not going to be able to see it in video as well, but that is not as gold as it could be. So after that, what I did was I mixed it into the epoxy, like I'm supposed to, like a good girl, like I was supposed to do the first time. And then I also put a little bit on top so that it would look real good. It gets real dimensional if you mix it in and put it on top. But, I did it all wrong. I mean, I guess I probably would have had to go through and do those big cracks by themselves anyways, so I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? What would you have done differently? Talk to me. Let's have a conversation. Even though I never seem to respond, I really will. I will. It might take me a week to respond, but I always respond. But, I mean, it wasn't horrible, except for the mild frustration. Mild. It wasn't that bad. If I had done it right the first time, I would have been done with this like half the video ago. And it would have been much happier. Oh, goodness gracious. I had to make so many little tiny batches because you had to wait for it to become stringy. Well, not this part. This part you could just put straight on because it's just going on in a little layer. Who knows if it'll even stay. But yeah, finishing it up. I'm gonna powder the rest of it, that last line that I did, and yeah, I mean, I think it worked pretty well. It's very pretty. It came out very nice. It was very frustrating, but I'm not good with this kind of puzzle pieces, you know? But yeah.
Well, that technically worked. That was a lot of frustration. That little piece right there. Ooh-wee. That was some rough. That was some rough. But look. It's all stuck together. It's not sticky anymore. I let it sit overnight so that it would really, at least cure on the outside. Still got a couple days to cure on all the pieces that are touching, but it's technically safe for work, safe for work. It's obviously safe for work, but it's technically food safe. However, I'm probably not going to. But yes, next time. So the first time that I did one of these, it wasn't this a bowl like this. Obviously, it was just a plate. It was a little easier to put together. I mixed the powder with the epoxy, this stuff. Which, can I tell you, it's the next day and my whole house still smells like dog poo. I feel like I live next to a kennel because it just smells like wet dog and it's disgusting. Luckily, it's gonna be like 50 or 60 outside today, so we'll be able to open up the doors and air everything out because it is so nasty. This stuff smells so bad, but it works. It works. And once it's cured, it won't smell anymore. It still smells a little bit right now, but, that'll go away with time. But look at how fun that is. But yeah, so like I was saying, the first time I did it, and the first time I did it was the right time that I did it. You take it, you mix you mix the pigment, you mix the epoxy, and then you add the colorant. Yeah, this is the English side. Yeah. So you take it, you mix the epoxy, and then you mix the colorant in, and then you put it on, and then it's just supposed to be pretty. But when I did it, it just didn't seem to work very, very well. So what I did halfway through is I think I kept adding the pigment the first time. We'll get to this time soon. And then I brushed the powder on top while it was still tacky so that it would give the really bright gold, because if you just mix the pigment in, unless you mix a substantial amount in, and I would be afraid that mixing enough in would compromise the integrity and the quality of the epoxy. I don't know if it would still harden if you added enough powder to make it look like this without putting powder on top. So what I did with this one, you can see it with this line in particular, I did not add powder to the epoxy, and I just kind of poofed it on top, which meant that every time I touched it afterwards, if it wasn't dry yet, it would just keep coming off. As you can see, all these little lines where it kept like stringing out. And I can get rid of that. We'll take a Q-tip and some acetone and we'll get rid of that later. But yeah, the rest of the lines I mixed the powder into the epoxy while I was making the epoxy, and then I also added a dab on top afterwards, and I think that really makes the best, overall quality of gold line. The problem with that, of course, is the stuff that's powdered on top will eventually, rub off. But yeah, I mean, I think it worked out pretty well. I absolutely, positively hate this. I hate using these so much because they never push at the same rate, especially when the thing isn't even like when you got put it in. I hate it. I'm probably gonna throw this out now because I've repaired 2 things with it, and this tip is gonna be so gross this time. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get that off, but we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll keep it. Maybe we'll try one more time. I don't know. We'll see what happens. What do you think? What would you have done differently? Let me know. Tell me in the comments. Let's have a conversation. And with all that being said and done, I think that's about it. So thank you so much for visiting, and until next week, stay safe. Ouch. And this is Abby Cat. I know some of you know her, but she is a good girl. She's my old baby. 12 or 13 years old. Such a good girl. You want to go do your own thing? Yeah. Go that way and do your own thing. There you go. She's such a good girl.